Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Will, and we are here with some more Genshin Impact. God, I am so sorry. I am super late on today's stream. I got massively distracted today. Holy hell. So we are very far behind. Do I have another key? I do not. God, I don't know what's up with today. For some reason my headphones, like, they sound different today than normal in like a good way. Like, for some reason it sounds like it's not coming from my headphones, but it sounds like it's coming from like surround sound. And just like,
Guess we can rest a bit.
and it's weird. I don't know. It just feels like more surround sound than normal. And I'm like, why the hell? What happened? Something happened in like the last 24 hours. And now my headset sounds better, but I don't know why. I was moving some stuff around. Maybe one of the wires were like loose and I didn't know, and I just kind of jostled it back in or something. I don't know. But anyway, my audio was weird today, and yeah, a lot of crazy shit happened today. Not gonna go into it. We're here to have fun and play Vichia games. We were in the middle of the main story. We already defeated Balladeer. And I looked at the Genshin Impact website. They showed off 2 more new characters beyond the next 2 that we're going to get. One of them looks like the Balladeer, except he has a different name. So I don't know if it's him going under a different persona or if it's literally a different person altogether, because the Balladeer is a puppet, so there could have been another one made. So I don't know how that is gonna work, but I'm excited about that. But right now we are going to try to collect everyone and get them together and have a party, which I think is a nice ending. That's like one of the more, that's like a solid ending for like any anime arc. It's like, all the troubles are over, we have one extra episode, let's all just have a party. I love it when they do that. It's like, yay, we've been through things. We've had times. Things almost happened. But then we stopped them. Where are we going? Hello. Out in the boats? I can't remember who is supposed to be out here. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. God, I can't get over it. I don't know why my audio is sounding so much better today. It's crazy. Have I been an idiot and like fucked up my setup from the very beginning? Because yeah, the music, it doesn't just sound like it normally does. It just feels like a lot fuller today. I'm not high, I promise. I don't know why.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Is that background character I see?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Okay, so some weird time shit happened last time, so...
Dad!
Oh yeah!
Since we've seen you!
Sorry, I didn't expect to see her here, and I forgot how vanilla she looked. It's been a minute.
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
Yeah, it's so weird. They just did like... Okay, I think that's what it is. So I wasn't sure exactly how erasing the old god would work. But yeah, it's literally, I don't think there's really much time travel. I think it's literally everyone just kind of has amnesia of the old god and doesn't know. So anything that was involved with her just kind of like disappeared or evaporated from the world in terms of her directly. But like the sickness, oh, it just went away. We don't know why. So it's like everything still happened. It's just that they're kind of oblivious to her existence and her impact on everyone now, I think. Which really raises the question of the new guy. Girl.
Are you kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
With the vengeance.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you...
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea.
So it's our fault. Thanks for putting that on us.
I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation.
I feel like she'd vibe with Ito and his gang. Maybe that's wishful thinking.
But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
I don't know why I keep not.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Yeah, for a second I was thinking, oh, well, why can't she just join like the military or whatever that's here? And then I was like, nah, it's like one of her big traits is that she's a mercenary, so she probably likes her own freedom. That's why I was saying like maybe Ito would be interesting, since they're just like, they're a gang of buffoons, but still a gang that roam around Inazuma. That's why I thought that might be interesting for her.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
Ooh, we know a very eye-patched pirate lady that you would love.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
Or Kazuha, he's a wanderer.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
El Natural.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
All right, on to our next stop.
That was actually, I don't know what I was expecting, but that was pretty quick. Because when we talked to the other guy, we actually got introduced to another character that looks like he's probably going to be a playable character at some point. Alright, where are we going? I don't know if we're actually going to go and pick up Sino or not for his own party. Yeah, holy shit, there's a whole bunch of places here that we can go to. We're gonna hold off on that. We're mainly just gonna do the main story, bang that out, and then we're gonna probably try to do the event that's going on, because I wanted to do it last time, but yeah, the whole end of this thing has been way longer than I thought. Honestly, happy surprise. This is definitely probably my favorite arc, like this whole arc that we've been in this continent, or in this region. I'd say this is my favorite, then Inazuma, Mondstadt, and then Leeway's like at the bottom. Leeway, it just made me so angry. We spent so much time doing the whole funeral rites thing. It's like, the dude's not even dead. God damn it.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
Good person.
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And, Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Actually, yeah, I don't think we really interacted much with her.
How's everything?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
Not a surprise.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
Knowledge is power.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments.
Are these two gonna end up together?
Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
Dude, he didn't even know. Why would you say that, Paimon? Dingus.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
The thing that's going on in the background, like right before the piano comes in, like the past 10 or so notes of the guitar, every time I hear it, I swear to God, I'm like, it's the Hulk theme from the old TV show. And then the piano comes in, I'm like, oh no, it's not. Alright. So that was Sino. Yeah, unfortunately, Sino was the most hype character for me in this whole area. And unfortunately, I feel like his part of the story was probably like the weakest. Apart from his introduction, which was super dope. And then going over to the big pyramid, excuse me, and learning about the whole backstory. Apart from those two parts, I felt like a lot of the desert stuff was pretty mid, unfortunately. It's like the first act was awesome, the final act was sweet. This first act, second, yeah, god damn it. Hey, sweet, Rolo. First and third were great. The second, I think, was unfortunately mid, despite it introducing my favorite character. And honestly, I really like Sino. He seems really cool. Definitely not taking the #1 spot from Ito, just because, like, he's also cool fighting, but also fun personality. Where Sino is just, like, personality is just kind of, like, meh. But, like, his style, swagger, and his fighting ability are, like, top. Alright, what am I running around for? Gotta sneeze. Yes, no, yes. That's a confirm. Alright. Alright, actually, let's see what events are going on. Oh, is this a new one? Son of a biddies. Okay, we have this. And now we have this. Ooh, and this gives us a new character. Which is her. Dory. Who's the little Mora merchant. Which honestly, I'm like, I don't know how they would incorporate her more, but I thought she'd show up a bit more in this story, because she's literally like, we just go to a person, have a conversation, and then kind of bounce. Toast of Citizens quest. All right. Clock. Oh, 2 days. God damn it. I keep forgetting they put in the new 2-day rule. Which, by the way, yesterday I was catching up on some other people's streams, and someone ended up finding this high-speed chase that was going on in, I think it was California yesterday. Oh my god. It was an amazing high-speed chase. I don't even know if it would really count as a high-speed chase, but like, police were chasing this guy. He stole 2 additional cars plus the one that he started out with, so he went through 3 different cars, and like, he barely hit anyone.
Bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
It's like the only time he hit someone is when the cops like fender bent him, and it's just like, holy shit, this guy is an insanely good driver. Usually they're just like smacking in, like side swiping, ramming other cars. This guy, it was like fucking Fast and Furious. It was ridiculous. And at one point, he escaped from the police on foot to steal another car. It's just like, wow.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Like, obviously, that guy needs to be arrested, but at the same time, part of you is just like, get away, man. You can get away. You can make it. I know you probably shouldn't, and you might have done something super bad because I don't know what he did, but it's like, there's just something about seeing someone trying to escape the police. Part of you is like, you can do it. But another part's like, you probably don't want him to because we don't know what he did. But it's just like, just to see if you can do it. It's like when you see a cop in public and you just kind of want to reach for their gun just to see if you can grab it in time. It's like, you're not actually going to do it and you're not going to do anything with it. It's just like, you want to see if you can do it. That's it. Just like really stupid, ridiculous shit. Like trying to escape the police. That's why I love like the Mr. Beast video where it's like, you're being hunted by an FBI. It's like, oh, sweet. Can he make it? Let's find out. Hunting other man by sport. For sport. It's just like, ooh. Wait, why am I running? I was in the middle of talking and now I just realized, why am I running there? It's like the capital, isn't it? It is. Why am I running there? It's no. Here's the thing. Before, when they did updates and stuff for like seasonal events, usually there'd be like new food items in each area or something correlating with it. Now it's like we're getting to the point where like there's so many regions. I don't know if I want them to do that anymore. It's like it's a pain in the ass to travel everywhere because it's like different food places may or may not have special items now, and it's just like it's a little bit of a pain as it's all being updated. But yeah, there's been an update since we came here, so let's check in here and see if there's a new recipe. Recipe. Okay, anything new? I doubt it, but might as well check since we're here. Oh, there is. There we go. Oh, hey, wait, look at this. Oh, no, that was a food thing. Okay. It's like, hey, that's new. Oh, wait, what? We don't have any of these? I don't know what they are. But we are gonna grab 50, because I don't know if we're gonna need these to cook. I'm assuming so. Crab, always useful. Fish, also always useful. Sugar. Bit low. This, yeah, we need a lot of this. Bacon. Bacon makes everything better. That's a fact. And then flour, also needed for a lot of things. All right. Ooh. Smooth sacks coming in. I think that's exclusive to inside that shop. Inside the market. Store. Fucking restaurant. I know places. What is this? PlayStation's doing a live stream. Rainbow Six Siege. I think a competition. Invitational. Oh, cool. I didn't know that was going on. Random fun facts. Yeah, man, God of War has been popping off everywhere. I still need to play the last one, like the first in like the reboot series. Hell, I still need to play God of War 3 in the original trilogy. I'm behind on that. I'm behind on that one. Alright, let's do some quick cooking, guys. See what we got, what we can make. Hello. That was a blue. Yeah, I'm really hoping if I get when I get a PS5, I've already given up. That when I play this, it will be way better. Hey. Oh wow, we really do not have a lot of those. Let's just get up to 5, hopefully. Oh, exactly. Oh, wait, what? Oh, hell yeah, we have just enough for one more. And that's all we need, baby. You're the master. I really do, I said this many times before, I really do wish that they put in more rewards for cooking. Past, like, the original few that they did. Oh, hello. Man, today for dinner, I had some, chicken coconut curry. So good. Over some, garlic rice. Man. If you ever eat something and it's just like, I didn't know I wanted this until I started eating it, and it really hit the spot. One of those cravings you didn't realize you had until you started eating it. Just like, nice, nice. We can do one. Okay, that was good. All right. I thought I hit it a bit too early. God, so many. Let's do this one. It's one. That's all we get. God damn it. Some of these are just like, we're so close. Yeah, this one takes up 4 fish. Just such a slow burn. I do not go and get fish. Ever. Alright. That was our quick cooking segment. Yeah, and I'm still pretty sure we never unlocked like the weapon. I really need to look it up. I could have sworn like before we just kind of naturally came across them, but here we haven't really done that. I'm pretty sure it's tied to like side quests maybe. Wait, did I just... Yeah, I hit buy. I did not mean that. I meant the other one. You there? Blacksmith. Yep, nothing new added. Fudge. Like, I know the weapon's probably not even gonna be that good, but still, I want it. I want it so bad. Oh wait, hold on, let's go in here. We've opened up quite a few chests. We haven't really turned in anything for rewards.
This new shipment of items, they're all so ridiculously
Why are these still shops? The one in Inazuma did nothing as well. Unless there's like some quest that like secretly unlocks it that I'm unaware of. Yeah, what the hell do we do with the sigils here? I'm trying to think. They haven't introduced anything, have they? To do with the sigils.
The sight of shiny jewels.
Okay, hold on. Tell me about yourself. Like, it would even be helpful if we could exchange them for money. There's a tea house over here. Maybe they'll have a recipe. It's annoying that you have to go inside. Just make them all open air, you bastards. What are you afraid of? What are you hiding behind those walls? Just because you feel safe in your home. What are you hiding? I think we've come in here once. Alright, let's see. Do they got anything in here? Holy hell, there's a bunch in here. A booyah. Ooh. Nice. we haven't done any of this stuff over here either, really. So let's just take a quick look at it. Which I keep saying this and I keep not doing it. I need to finish up the board over in Inazuma. I am so close on it too. So I can get the sweet wings. Baller. Boom. Yeah, up to level 2, homie. Awesome. The wolf. Yeah, no, I take these ones. Actually, look at their star system. I thought it was 1, 2, and 3 stars. Am I crazy? Ooh, hello. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I popped in the other day to collect some stuff over in the Certain Teapot, and we got Beto all the way up to +10 friendship level. Maybe that's what I need, that one. Oh wait, no, that's treasure compass. That's to find the orbs, and then the wings. It's a pretty nice one. Eh, not so much. Nice. Alright. Honestly, I feel like the ones where it's like a single item, where it's like furniture, I feel like, no, you need to double up on those ones at least. When it's furnishings, it's like, give us 2, even if it's just like a shitty end table with something cool. Because those ones always feel like they're shortchanging us. Why? Every area, it's always radishes, carrots, potatoes. It could at least be like local cuisine-based vegetables.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here! Whoa! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing! The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
So abandoned, so neglected. It's great.
Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru, and what did they do in return?
Oh, okay, so answered that.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Okay, so this is actually pretty big, because there was that whole thing, I talked about this like a long time ago, where what is Paimon? And that I speculated maybe she's also like another world traveler, possibly. And then there was also the idea of like, oh, well, maybe the woman that attacked at the beginning like somehow devolved or something. Or just like, there were various theories on like Paimon and the mystery of Paimon. And that, what happened here, I think rules out a lot of things with Paimon. Like, she forgot everything like everyone else. The only one that remembers is us, who's another world traveler. So I think it might be safe to assume that at the very least Paimon just natively comes from this world and has not been like a world traveler. But I don't think that rules out her being somehow connected to Celestia. Although who knows, if her form that she's in now is just some sort of like power saving form or something like that, or like she spent all her energy and she turned into that small form, then I guess maybe it's also still possible. But I think it's pointing more towards that Paimon's just a floaty sidekick and not anything more. Even though I have my suspicions. She's sus.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, we still, like, Sino and now his roommate. Both of them, can't wait to play as them. They both seem very interesting. Obviously, we don't know anything about them when it comes to, like, what they play like, since one literally was just introduced, and Sino's been around for a while, and it's blowing my mind that we are going to be getting a playable character of a character we have yet to meet. Yet characters like Sino have been around since the beginning, roughly the beginning of this arc, and we still haven't seen anything on him being a playable character, even though he is going to be. But still, you'd think they'd have him out by now.
If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
How crazy would it be if it's just like, yeah, he's gonna come out sometime, and like they go through the whole roster, and at one point they even do like, Junior's it's the next playable character. It's like, would you just give him the guy? You're literally making up people and throwing in background NPCs before you're giving us the character.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Scribe boy.
Wait, is that all?
Scribe boy, come out so I can capitulate at you.
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
Yes.
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, let's see here.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
Honestly, I still haven't really seen much of Nilou in action in terms of being as a playable character, so I still don't know how I really feel about her.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
Sino, our boy. Sorry.
The atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious.
I'm so excited. I've never been this happy ever before.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Whoa, Sino, calm down. You're just like way too excited.
There's always next time. More friends. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Alright, one more.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
How awkward would it be if a party was like this, where everyone's literally just standing up on their own, just waiting for you to come up and talk to them, and be like, oh god, this is my nightmare!
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
Paimon ho! Oh my god. For some reason, I just came to the realization that, oh yeah, today's Thursday. I don't know why. Interesting.
It's me.
Okay, this isn't helping. Everyone's grayed out except for their visions. Except for Paimon, her cape and her sparkle things are still, like, colorful as well. Is that a sign that she's linked to Celestia? God damn it! Why do they keep throwing, like, jebaiting me into, like... Oh, I guess, what's her... Deanne's armlet is still glowing, I guess. The lighting from that. We'll see. I got an eye on you, emergency food.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
It's gonna be something like making friends.
Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want. Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have.
What? Oh, you biddy.
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
You suck. Oh wait, are we gonna be able to push her out maybe? I wonder, do we get like a power boost or something when she's inside our body? Like, is that a thing?
Everyone.
Everyone's like, skirt, what? Did anyone hear a small girl's voice come out of the main character?
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me.
It's me, guys. No cap, this is Poggers. She just like throws down as much young person lingo as possible. Everyone's just like, what the hell is going on right now? Did he have a stroke?
Nahida?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I is.
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
You're right, sorry. Random stranger, hello.
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Sorry,
Lesser
I've been distracted.
Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, was that it? I was thinking maybe there'd be like one more cutscene. What does it mean?
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
I did not.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. All right, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the final step because usually we can talk to the Archon and see like what's next. Am I getting further away? I can never remember which one's which. Wait, what? Okay. Sorry. Wait, do they want us to go to the bazaar? Is that it? This is the problem with vertical map. Sorry. Extra useless loading screen. Wait, I'm a moron. I could have just followed the light trail. Why did I not do that? Oh wait, no, it was up. I was right. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you go out the side doors to go up. For some reason, I was thinking we had to go into that library and then take the elevator up. Sweet. Alright, I was right. I just took the wrong way. See what kind of information we're gonna get from her.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
Yes.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Okay, that's really good. What happened after the 6th day? About the Balladeer. Yeah, let's find out what the hell's up with that.
He's still in a
Coma.
I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Alright, good to know. He's still alive, which means, yeah, that what I was talking about earlier about that character they showed off that looked like him, it's probably gonna be him. I really hope they don't do the amnesia angle, where it's like, he wakes up, but he can't remember. That would suck.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
As far as I can recall, I believe Leeway was the first time we heard of Fontaine. Because there was an event there where we got a camera, I believe. And the guy that gave us the camera was from Fontaine. So it would be interesting to see. Because I was thinking, oh, this is a lush green zone, so then like Fontaine's probably gonna be like a desert western kind of thing. And it's like, no, this place was both lush green as well as desertous, so it'd be interesting to see what Fontaine is. But it's supposed to be mechanical and very advanced, so I'm thinking, ooh, maybe like the interior of that dungeon where we fought the Balladeer, it's gonna be like a very like mechanized cityscape, maybe?
Does their Archon personally judge people?
Oh, it could be a steam-powered city, everything. Ugh, not steampunk.
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere.
Trying to remember, I'm pretty sure they've shown us the Archon for there before, but it was like a long time ago. In like a cutscene you'd see on like their YouTube channel. Not, I don't think in-game we've ever seen them.
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
She's a psycho, isn't she?
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. The Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the heavenly principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the god of wisdom.
Okay. We'll see. That's not good. They got so many of those though now. Although, I don't know. The Gnosis that was used when Balladeer tried to become a god, was that like, oh, he used up the charge to do that? Or is it still useful? Because I think we have that, don't we? Like, didn't he use it and then like, it like fell and like we grabbed it? After he was done using it? I think? I'm gonna need to rewatch that. Because I do remember him pulling it out and using it. So, we might have that. I'll need to check.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
No, I went through all of it.
Huh? You mean about your sister? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister. Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister. This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all. What? There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world. But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Tevat?
Yeah, but time's been fucking weird, so all we know is like that fight that we had with that celestial being could have somehow created this world. So between the time that fight happened and we actually land here, like, this world could have been born and thousands of years could have passed.
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Tevat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of. But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders. What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my Gnosis, right?
Yes.
A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender. Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence.
God damn it!
It could take me some time.
Okay, so our sister was always a part of this world. And there was one other, the Heavenly Principles. The Heavenly Principles, I'm starting to think maybe the person that attacked us ended up becoming the Heavenly Principles, or was. Because here's the thing, when we're traveling between worlds, I'm assuming basic laws of space-time probably don't really apply to us. So, like, yeah, like during the fight, they could have made this entire world, and our sister could have been here the whole time. Within the instance of them disappearing and us appearing in this world. So that could be a possibility. And then like what's her face, the woman that attacked us, came to this world and was the Heavenly Principles. Or maybe the Heavenly Principles is a universal force between all worlds, and it's not just unique to this one. I don't know. We'll see. Things are coming together. But then who the hell are the other two as well? Perhaps a spin-off is afoot.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information. And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
What do you mean after knowing all of this? You just basically added on more questions. You didn't answer any. You just added more questions. God damn.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
I'll see you in the next update.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world.
So Sumeru is really weird because it's split into the tropical and the desert area. And honestly, since it's split like that, it almost feels like we haven't really spent enough time in either zone. Because like the desert zone really got shortchanged, where it's like, here's one city, and then go out to the pyramid. But then same with Sumeru, where it's like we have the starter city, then we move over to the main city, and then we move out to the desert. It's like, I feel like the main story, I wished it would like move around more around the zone, rather than it always kind of being stuck in the main city for like 90% of it. Because yeah, in Mondstadt, a lot of that was inside the city of Mondstadt, but we still like moved all the way out over to the ruins and stuff, and did a bunch of stuff there, went over to different dungeons, but that was mainly because they were teaching us stuff. I still wish they did something similar to that to each zone, because each zone usually has some unique principle to it. Although, actually, hold on. I think Mondstadt and Liyue are probably like the two most similar zones, in that there's nothing special in Liyue that's not also in Mondstadt. Where like Inazuma has like a lot of the lightning tree stuff and the gliding abilities. Same with here. They implemented the gliding abilities a little bit differently, but still. So much.
If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Now you're just saying nonsense.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida. The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Unless you're gonna screen our calls and then ghost us. Alright, that's it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure...
Since Sumeru have settled down now, Paimon bets people will be coming up with new and interesting ideas at this time. How about we take a walk around Sumeru City and see if anyone needs our help? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that it just might pay off.
Alright, so obviously next month is winter, so I'm assuming we're gonna have a update for Dragon Spine. And then after that, who knows? I'm thinking maybe there might be... I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like, the next big update where they add another zone, I think they'll hold off until around summertime next year, maybe? Or maybe even a little bit before that. At the earliest. But yeah, I think from here on out, we're not going to get too much of a big add-on to the main story. Or at least the aspect of, like, going to the different nations. Although I think it would be cool if they were like, okay, here's the main story. Go back to Liyue, check in with Rex, or go back to Mondstadt and check in with Venti for the main story. Because a lot of the times when we see them now, it's just because of special events that are going on. Then we have the whole story with Dane, and the last time we saw him, that was down in the chasm. Which, yeah, that it's confirmed. Chasm is still, like, my least favorite place. It is so fucking lame and boring. You're in a fantasy world. How do you not make a cave interesting? Do, like, a lot of cool colors and shit. You don't have to make it realistic and make everything all brown and boring. Fuck. It just angers me, because they have such opportunity to make really cool fantasy shit, and they don't, and they just make it boring. And it's just so plain. But yeah, we got that. I have been grinding a little bit in here. I am so fucking pissed. I grinded for like 3 days straight in like a single dungeon. Still did not get the one item I need to complete this set. It's like, god damn it. How is this possible? I get the complete other sets. I get everything in one set except for this one thing. I don't even remember what. Okay. Let's go grab this. I think we needed like 200. And I'm pretty sure we don't have it, but let me check. Sure we don't. Yeah, we didn't even hit 200 yet because we need 200, almost 300. And then we got no wishes there. Yeah, we got that little genie lamp thing, which is, I believe, for like magic. Wait, actually, is that? Oh yeah, that is for magic. For a second, I'm like, wait, there's no magic dendro person, and it's like, no, yeah, there is. Nahida. Nahida's magic dendro. Okay, we're so close on that. So close. So close. Event. I don't even know how long. A couple of days. 10 days. Okay, so we could actually push this off until next week if we really wanted to. So we did that. God, there's just so much in this zone. It's still so new and fresh, and we barely, like, we explored it a lot when we first got here, but then I started hitting the main story pretty hard. And it's just like, there's still so much for us to explore. Oh wait, and actually we did get something from Nahida just then. It was a green branch thing. Oh hell yeah, we got a bunch of those. Got 3 of those we could turn in. Yeah, we have so many of these. What do we do with them? I have not found out the answer to that, because before we had these and we put them in that tree. For these, we haven't figured out what we use them for. Tree of Dreams. Oh shit, that's right! We were doing that side quest. Oh my god. Holy shit, I forgot all about that. Alright, Tree of Dreams. I think... Wasn't that, like, over in this zone? I think there was a tree there? Unless I could be completely, like, whacked out of my mind. Yeah, we still need to figure out that. We need to figure out this shit, too. We need to figure out how to lower the water level there. Let's travel here. Super quick. Yeah, there was a tree there. Was that what we were doing with them? Oh my god. Let me look this up real quick as we're teleporting. Yeah, it's been like 2 months, and I just do... Actually, when did this come out? Shit, when did this song come out? I am really not remembering a lot of shit that we learned in this place. Street Dreams over there. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's like so hidden off to the side. Like, what a fuck you move. Ooh, hello. These are cool. That is always a cool move. Whenever you're in a fantasy setting, have like organic things be bioluminescent. It's always fucking cool. It's a flower, but also a light. Yeah, that's dope. There we go. Yes! Alright, this is what we needed. We came here, we learned this before, and I completely forgot about it. Didn't we? I know I came back here before. Tree of Dreams. We came back here and like we couldn't really do anything, so we left. Yes! I don't know if this unlocked because we completed the story or if it's because we were doing the other side quest around here. But either way, we got this. Yeah, it's so weird. It like took us quite a bit of time before we got to this and unlocked it. And who knows, maybe this will also unlock new abilities for us in the world that I'm unaware of. But this is sweet. Oh yeah, update. If you're also watching my Final Fantasy XII playthrough, I did a shitload of grinding last night, got almost everyone up to level 35. Except for like one person. Put it in 4 times speed, so I just kind of blasted through some dungeons real quick. And I also got bought a lot of stuff on the license board as well, which really helped. This is a very interesting side quest series because like first we did the side quest where it was like the dad that's a liar, that the son was writing the books the whole time, and it was about these little dudes. And then we find their whole village, which is super dope and very like Studio Ghibli Spirited Away kind of shit happening, which I am always on board. Commune with nature. Okay, I remember coming back into this room. I don't think this flower was there. I think it was empty when we were here before. Because I came back here and I was like, that's weird. This is probably going to do something later. Because I'm pretty sure I remember this. Okay. Tree of Dreams. We got a lot. Alright. Is it going to slowly bloom? Everything's a surprise when you don't read. Oh, we got it all the way up to level 7. Okay, I was thinking maybe it would have us do it one at a time. Let's see, details. Rewards. Ooh, okay, see, we got the sword. That's another blueprint for it, but it's like we don't actually have the weapons itself to craft. Okay, no, okay, sorry, no, we don't have the blueprint. This is like a material almost, but we need to have like the base blueprint to make it, like the blacksmith does. We have a bow version, and now we have a sword, or maybe claymore. Oh, right there, 8. Oh, don't even tell me this is level 50 again.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Of course, this gets unlocked at the end of the main story. Or, like, at least for us it did. Fuck! We unlocked that tree over in Inazuma, like, as we were going through the main story. And we were slowly feeding it. This is gonna be a grind and a half. Well, we still have the whole area. We have a lot of the area still to explore. I kind of like, I tried to go slow through it, but then we got caught up in the story because it was kicking ass. Sweet. We can make a 4-star weapon. Oh, and maybe now that we did that and got it from there, because the way I got the bow one, the bow blueprint, it was very weird. I ended up like, I was on the crafting station and I saw, oh, there's these new ones that we can like swap them to. So I took the old blueprints and swapped them over to a new one. And it's like, I don't know, maybe I did that ahead of time when I wasn't supposed to or something. Yeah, that's really dope. That's really cool. Oh wait, no, why did I do that? Okay, and now I'm gonna look up smithing weapons. just to see if I can kind of get like what the hell we're supposed to do. New weapons. Oh wait, so it is a full set. So I think I'm missing... I am a motherfucker. Okay. So it's a full set for each area. And I always thought it was kind of weird because Inazuma was missing some. And I was like, well, why is that? The image I kept looking at, I just saw, it's like not a complete image. For some reason, it was hiding the other weapons. Because I clicked it and I looked down and there were like a few other versions of the image where it's like the same image, except a little more extended. It's just like, why would someone crop it like that, you asshole? Okay, so there's still weapons over in Inazuma that we need to get as well. Alright, yeah, I do not remember how we get these.
I still have a lot to do with
So
it.
that's something I'm gonna research off stream later. Because yeah, for Inazuma, I think I have the base sword, the claymore, and the spear. I still need like the little magic device as well as the bow. Those are two that I do not have yet. And I believe I already crafted all of them from that zone. And yeah, interesting, for like this area has its own unique blueprints. And it's like, I'm wondering if that's going to carry over also to like the next 3 zones. So the first 3 zones all have the same like weapons blueprint. And then the final 3 zones also have like their own weapon blueprint. So they all kind of share 3 and 3.
Huh? There's a new bulletin board here. And it has pictures of fungi on it.
What? Malgazar.
Can't let this go ahead. It's way too dangerous.
Oh my god. I thought when she said fun guy, I wasn't reading the titles, and I'm like, I thought she meant a fun guy. And I'm like, oh, not fungus. Among Us.
Let's go check out the tournament. If it's as dangerous as it sounds, at least we'll be there to stop things from getting too out of control.
Okay, that's the new event that just kicked off. Act 1. Fungus. Fungus throwdown. Alright, we're going to... this. We did get 2 minor wishes. I'm gonna drop them in hopes that something happens. Like, when I throw these, I don't expect anything, but honestly, it's been over 10 pulls of us doing this and we haven't gotten anything, so odds are a little bit more favorable that we might pull something, even if it's minor, here. I'm hoping it's a minor character and that we get the run over parts so we can hopefully buy some stuff in the shop. Not great, alright, but we did get the Stardust. Hopefully we can get enough to buy another wesh. Okay, nothing as well. Yeah, like, we're starting to get up there with these. So, like, we've done at least 12 pulls here individually and haven't gotten anything. So the odds are starting to look good that one of these is gonna be something sometime. Okay, wishes. I think... Sorry. No. Job. Ooh, just enough. And that means we get a 10 pull. Booyah. That's why you want to drop those individuals so you get like all those little Stardust crumbs that add up to you being able to buy good wishes. Booyah. We are going with this. We are going with weapons. Something good. Please. Oh my god. Please, that sweet black blade red weapon for Dayloop. Let's do this. Hit. Something gold. please, 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 let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Fuck you. Oh, hey. I think we already have a constellation full. Okay. I'm not too sure what the lamp does too much. Like, I haven't looked into the stats. I don't know if that's, like, swapped out for some people. It's a 5-star, at least. We kind of broke our terrible streak with a piece of shit, but whatever. And then, yeah, we got Beto, which I think we already have our full constellation. Yeah, it was between the lamp and the bow, and honestly, I already have a 5-star bow. So... okay, I'll take it. I'm not the most enthused. Again, like, I'm trying to get that goddamn black-bladed claymore so bad. But hey, okay, fine, we'll accept it. I'll need to look up the, this weapon and figure out, like, who does it pair best with. Obviously, it's supposed to be Nahida's weapon. We don't have her. Do you? But, who knows? Maybe it will go really good on, like, Sucrose. Because I don't think I've really built her out that well. Or maybe Barbara. Maybe it's just like a good overall weapon. So let's check it out. Like I said, we got her up to friendship level 10. We have her card. Unfortunately, her card isn't that great. Oh, shit! I didn't even realize this. Wow, I thought we already completed her thing. No, we still have a lot to go on her. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know me, like, the only time I have issues when we get doubles is after this is complete. Once this is complete, I think the rewards you get should be doubled. Or, like, the Stardust and stuff, like, double that shit. Oh, we also got voice stuff for her. What? Why? Why do we have all this voice stuff for her? Huh. Pirate mummy. Creepy. Alright, let's take a look at this weapon. This one's very bland. I wish we could swap it out, but when I was looking up what was best for her, this was the weapon. Oh my god, look at this 5-star. Oh my god, look at that freaking short, that freaking light novel worth of text. Oh, interesting. Required. Oh, that's a really cool dynamic. I haven't like really read in depth all about like all the different weapons and like which one's the best and why. I just kind of like do a cursory look over. This happened again. I had one for like the longest time and I put it into this without noticing it. I do not know when I got this. All right, let's infuse that. That will bring it up to a refinement level 5. Nice. But yeah, I don't know of many weapons that have that kind of effect where, oh, based on the teammates' abilities, it can add like buffs to you. I don't know. I don't really think there's too many that have that kind of effect. Increase elemental mastery by 35. We usually have 2 water people, so that's at least 1. Good. If not, increase the equipment character's damage bonus, the element type by 10%. Wait, wait. Okay, so the damage bonus for their element by 10%. Okay, so if the other person doesn't have the same element type, we just get a 10% bump. So you could play it at trying to get... We have 1 person that's water, so we're already getting those 32 points. But does that mean every person, if our whole team was nothing but water, would that be 32 times 3? Or would it just be a flat 32? And then with this 10%, is it 10% per character? Because we have Water Sword, which gives us the 32, and then we have Main Boy and Dayluke, and that could give us a possible 10%. Or, sorry, possible 20%. Or is it a 10% cap? That'd be weird if it was, though. Up to a 3-stack party member other than... no, sorry. Party member... Oh, Elemental Mastery increased by 40%. Or, no, just 40, sorry, flat 40. Okay, interesting. I'm wondering when it's saying for this bottom part with the 40 points, are they saying the other people in your group get a bonus because of this? Or are they talking like multiplayer? See, that's one thing that always confused me with some of these, if whether or not they're referring to like characters near you. Do you mean like in the stack of like your characters, or are you talking like physically near you, like multiplayer? I always play it safe and assume they mean multiplayer. Base attack, elemental mastery, mastery by 32 points on top of it's already, no, it's base 52. This is level 1, so it's just like it's a 5-star weapon. I'm gonna level up irregardless. Sweet. I have no idea where we get this. We still need to explore all the dungeons here. Yeah, we have so much exploring in this zone to go. Oh, I should have put that into this. I'm a moron. We're actually using this weapon. Oh yeah. Max 90. Sexy. Hoggers. And yeah, might as well... No! Might as well do this. I think this is a good one for some people as well. I'm not 100%. I keep forgetting this. Shit. My phone is going to die. That doesn't matter. Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. So we got a 5-star weapon. It's a new 5-star weapon. I need to look into it to see how useful it is, but it seems pretty interesting. And yeah. Okay, I'll take it. Not a complete loss. The like so many of the last 15 drops that we did were just like devastatingly just nothing bad. This one we at least got Beto and a new 5-star weapon, which is actually a part of like these magic people, because like honestly the tier list, it goes like Claymore base sword people kind of like around the same level for me in like who I want to play. Spear is right below them just because every person I've played with a spear, mainly Zhao, have been like super fragile and like get taken out very quickly. And then below them is magic users, which I really like. And honestly, all of these are like very close together, but then like bow users are like pretty low down. And like it has to be something specific about that bow user that I really like that like raises them above the rest, like Child. I really like playing as him. I love his water daggers. I really like him as an archer. That's why he's like one of the few that I actually play as or swap to. All the other archers are like down low. If there was some sort of auto aim that could help us with them, I think I'd use them a lot more, or like auto aim. Hold on, no, that's not what I mean. It already has that. I mean, it's the same issue I have with magic, where it's like it does an auto aim, but like I want to be able to control that auto aim and pick the person that it selects. That's like one of the big things. And just like a lot of them I don't really have too much of a strong pull towards in terms of their character. Yeah, look at this. Oh, full row. We're gonna get her, and that's just... Look at this! We're getting given her, and then we're gonna be getting given her. In fact, that lamp might be good with her as well. Maybe. Killer. Really want him. Although, I don't know. I feel split. I think he looks super dope, but it's so weird that he's wind-based. Color coordination, people. Color coordination. We still need Venti. He was like day one wanted to get him. Still haven't. Breaking my heart. Let's see here. Actually, how many purples do we have left? Him. He's number 1. We're getting her. Okay, so this is actually looking good. we just like hard grinded the purples, the 4 stars. We're gonna be getting her, which means we're only gonna have her and him left. I want both of them. It's a win either way. Hopefully I get them as a drop. But that's just because I literally got all of the other 4-star characters. So it's like, hey, sweet. But yeah, I really want this guy. Oh my god. It's like I forget about him until I come in here and I'm like, oh yeah, him. Dude, hand-to-hand combat using magic. I want to see more people utilize magic like that. It is so fucking dope. And then her, I've already told you, like, I didn't really get a good feel of her when I used her that one time. I want to try her again. I think her spear and shield is super cool. It's just I couldn't, like, vibe with her when I was using her. And I hope that changes when I get her. I'm trying to think. He might be number 1 on who I want to get. Oddly enough, it's either him or him. Those two are like number 1, just because his is so different compared to a lot of the other people, and he's just straight up insanely badass. And why are like a lot of the water magic people like music kind of Shrine Maiden-esque? Because she's into dancing. She's a Shrine Maiden, which there are like ritual dances and stuff that go with Shrine Maidenry. And then we have where's the other? Barbara, who is a nun who does like who's an idol as well. So they all have, except for her, she's probably a reach. But like I said, there are like some like festive like dances that they do. So like they're all vaguely musically themed, all of like the water magic people. The brother I'd really like, just because I think his moves are dope. I think he's a really cool guy. And I think Boba. I was just drinking Boba earlier. I found one of my stores near me are selling like boxes of like 12 like mango bobas in just a pack that you can just buy. So it's like, sweet, $15, taking it. So I got a bunch of strawberry and mango boba. But anyway, his move, I feel like it could pair well with the main character's Dendro move. Since it's like raining from the sky, I'm hoping it will have the effect I'm wishing it will. So I think like he could get beefed up and pair very well with Dayluk and Mainboy if I keep Mainboy Dendro. But we'll see, who knows. Maybe the rain effect that he uses, maybe it doesn't last as long as the water swords, but I don't know. I'm gonna need to test it. I need to get him and test him out and see how it goes. I've been talking a lot. Anyway. Let's think for a second. We have so much to explore, so much to do, so much to see here in the back streets. Let's actually start this weird little Dendro quest thing, just because it's gonna get us a new character. Oh wait, hold on. Whoa, hold on. Why is this so far away? Oh my god, positioning. Every time when I walk out this way, I think I'm heading this way. So when I saw it far away, I'm like, wait, that's over in Leeway. No, it's down here. Okay, so it's down here, right? Let's pop here. Let's try to get a little bit further into this. But yeah, wow, okay. Finished up the main story. We learned about that tree. And actually, I need to find a statue of the 7. I should have teleported to a statue of the 7. I need to put in my green thingies into it. But yeah, this area is really cool. Plus, there are a bunch of underground parts to this as well, which were pretty confusing. Still don't really have a firm grasp on a lot of them. And actually, we're more of like a casual kind of situation now, so I feel like maybe we could take him out, throw on Zhao.
You called?
I feel like Zhao would go well with him, maybe. Which, Zhao, we do have what I feel is his canonical spear is. Super dope. It's like, I think that might be the only 5-star weapon that I have where it's like, I actually wanted to get it. Where like all the other 5 stars are the ones like I just got and I'm just like, whatever. That's like one of the few words like I really wanted. And actually got. And it completely blindsided me because I wasn't like trying to pull it. I was just like,
welcome
random pull.
contestants to the Nilutpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament. I am Kautilya, a senior Amorta researcher and the organizer of today's tournament. I'm sure you're probably all very intrigued by the idea of fighting fungi and excited at the prospect of our amazing prizes. But at the same time, you may well have some concerns about the safety of this tournament. Worry not, the wisdom orb we've developed exclusively for this event makes use of Amorta's most advanced intellectual boost technology. It is absolutely reliable and safe.
Okay, so that's not reliable and something wrong is gonna happen.
So please cast your reservations aside and enter the tournament with confidence.
Alright, so this seems to me this is just gonna be like a fighting arena thing where we might have different modifiers on.
Also, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this event is sponsored by Mr. Elhingen, a renowned businessman from Fontaine who has generously provided a grand total of 60 million mora for our prize fund. And if anyone is able to prove themselves capable of carrying out Mr. Elhingen's philosophy by passing the ultimate trial, he will be willing to give them his entire fortune. The only other condition is that the winner must agree to carry on Mr. Elhingen's legacy by hosting the Nilutpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament in the future.
Whoa! Paimon can't believe that rich guy threw 60 million mora at this event. Just like that. And what was all that about inheriting his entire fortune if you promised to keep his beast taming tournament going? Also, hosted by an academia scholar, huh? Pretty official. Might be a little inappropriate if we just barged in and tried to shut it down. So, why don't we enter the tournament and see if this wisdom orb thingy actually works? No, that's not it! It's just, now that everything in Sumeru has finally settled down, don't you think it'd be a little unfair to Nahida if we keep picking trouble with the academia? And he sounded really confident. Paimon's curious about how this mysterious fungi taming device works.
Speaking of Nahida, we got to play as her the other day. I don't know how I feel about her. Her R2 move, or like her base magic move, felt a little weird just because, like, I don't know if I was using it weird, but like whenever I activate it, it's like stop, aim, hits, okay, move on. It just kind of felt like the fight's flow stopped every time I used it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I wasn't using it well or what, but I don't know. I'm not super hot on getting Nahida as a character, just because what little gameplay we did of her didn't seem super great.
Although they've caused us trouble in the past, the fungi aren't just aggressive monsters, right? They're more like wild animals with bad tempers.
Actually, since we're going to be going to that new area now, or like at some point soon, we completed the zone, I can't remember. Have they mentioned what the next god is the god of? Because we were warned about Inazuma by Rex that she's the god of eternity. And then this area we learned very quickly, god of knowledge. So it's like, I wonder what the next zone's god is going to be.
Since there's no longer any safety concerns, we don't need to worry. Maybe we can even try becoming friends with the fungi. Paimon thinks that would be fun.
Especially since like they're not like super direct gods. Like oh, she's like the god of eternity, but she's also got like a thunder like ability. So it's like she's not the god of thunder, she's like the god of this specific thing. So it's just like, huh, god of contracts. It's like, they're very weird. I'm sure there's some reason behind him. I know in like a lot of Asian folklore in general, there are like a lot of very obscure and odd gods. Even in like I think Greek and Roman ones, like there's a freaking god of partying, rock and roll. Well, not rock and roll, but you know what I mean. So it's like interesting. I wonder if there's some sort of overarching theme with like each god, where it's like if you were to look at all the gods and what they all represent, you'd be like, oh, this is what the pattern is. But right now I haven't really thought of it. Freedom, contracts, eternity, knowledge. They're all like, okay, contracts is probably like the most like blunt, but the rest of them are kind of a little bit more abstract, because knowledge could be like knowledge like as in like 2 + 2, or it could be like wisdom knowledge of like the Buddhist kind of like internal reflection shit. So it's like, what, the next one could be anything. It just really makes me curious of what the hell. Like there's 2 more. There's fire. No, there's 3 more. There's 3 more. Water, ice, and fire. I assumed the next zone we were going to was the fire zone. But it might be weird going from water to ice. So maybe they'll split them up. And I'm really hoping that, I've said this before, I'm hoping the water one is like kind of a Venice-y situation, where it's like a lot of port towns, very sunny, a lot of beaches kind of situations, maybe a bunch of small islands, even more so than Inazuma.
Besides, if we do well in the tournament, we'll be able to earn some extra mora. There are basically no drawbacks.
I'm kind of thinking like a Greek, Roman-esque architecture for like the water zone. I don't know. I'm sure they've already released like art, because like they showed off like what a lot of the characters in later game would look like way early on. Like I think Sino showed up in a trailer at some point super early on in the game, where they actually officially announced who it was and stuff.
Yep, that's the way we roll. Looks like we sign up over there. Come on, let's grab a wisdom orb and enter the tournament.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. God damn it. Nahida gave us a branch, and I did not see it in our inventory. I thought it was fucking weird. Boom, right here. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so we got this for the dragon in Mondstadt. We got this, I think this, was this for the Chamber of Salt? Or maybe this was just for beating the main story. We got this one from Inazuma when we beat Senora, I think. This was the Serenity Pot. This one doesn't like jive with the rest of them. This is just kind of like a random item, where the rest of these are kind of like milestones for completing an area. The Serenity Pot's kind of just like an additional thing. Yeah, it kind of sucks. We get this from fighting the Fatui, except we don't really have a reward or like a keepsake from Inazuma itself, just like the enemy we beat there. And then we got this from Nahida. Interesting. So it's like Serenity Pot, but we didn't get one from like the Chasm or from Dragonspine, even though those two are like additional areas. And it's weird, it didn't show up as a new item either. Like up in the top area where we go back and forth. We got the little bird guy, reminds me too much of this little water guy. I really hope we do another quest like this, because there was a blue and there was a pink one we could get. And of course I went with the blue one. But I'd still like a chance to get the other one as well. And then yeah, here we have this. And we got 2 bows. We had 3 until I converted one. Because, yeah, for some reason, as soon as this zone was released, on the crafting table, they already like showed these off. So if you already had a bunch of these, you could just automatically swap to them. And yeah, I need to get a lot more wood. I went on a spree and used up a lot of wood building some shit. Alright. Sorry. Anyway, that aside. Continuing. I've been doing a lot of rambling.
Huh? Looks like the people ahead of us are still signing up. Let's wait our turn.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion. So, you're competing too?
What? Oh, did...
Huh? You know us? But what's with those names? We've never heard them before.
Is that from the fight that we did over in Leeway? When we first met Kazuha and we like enrolled into like a fighting tournament? Because some of those guys showed up there, those desert dweller dudes.
You're a tough duo if the posters are to be
I
believed.
think.
Some mercenaries who managed to escape from you painted your portraits, warning others to avoid messing with you at all costs.
This is a badass mamma jamma. You don't want to mess with him. Straight up.
Paimon doesn't know whether to be flattered or to try and explain that we aren't as scary as the rumors suggest.
We are. We killed gods. Moving on.
Unfortunately, the rules of this tournament state that beast tamers aren't allowed to use their weapons, or even fight each other directly. Your impeccable combat skills won't be any use to you here. The tournament is about capturing fungi, training them, and commanding them in combat. There's no way of knowing whether commanding fungi is a skill you'll be able to master in time.
Well, I'm a pretty great guy, and I'm pretty sure I can command some fungi.
That's true. We've never captured a fungus before and wouldn't know anything about how to get them to fight.
Oh, it's kind of like Pokemon. Oh, is this going to be similar to... There was a super random event in Inazuma where we got those little capture balls that we can throw at animals. We still have it. We can still buy more of them. I never really looked too deeply into it. I'm pretty sure we can like collect a whole bunch of animals, but I never really did it.
Wait a second. You don't look like a staff member. What are you lecturing us for? Who are you anyway?
The name's Sania. I used to work for the Eremites, taming grumpy sumpter beasts. Ended up with a reputation for being a beast tamer, so they got me involved with testing the wisdom orb early on. Anyway, my name ain't worth remembering. I'm just an illiterate nobody. All I'm good for is doing odd jobs for Eremite mercs. Just think of me as another contestant.
She's a contender.
I do have a lot of experience taming beasts, though. Want me to teach you?
No. We want to go with one.
You guys are worth me getting to know, as allies or opponents. Because either way, you can get rid of some obstacles for me in this competition. Of course, I prefer allies if possible.
Well, that was blunt, but also quite honest. It's definitely better to have an expert teach us than figure everything out on our own, right? What do you think? Should we take her up on her offer?
All right then.
That wasn't even an option.
And let's go catch some fungi at the designated area.
Oh, dude, I just found out. I was checking Genshin Impact's Twitter. They have a new banner up, which looks pretty dope. That has the mecha that the Belvedere was piloting. Dope. Oh, wait, what's this? Hello. There's a new trailer up from 20 minutes ago. What is this? Oh, is this a new building for our Serenity Teapot, maybe? Oh, no, it's introducing the new character. Shit. Oh. Okay, she's got like elf ears too, so kind of like the same thing that's going on with Shorty with the bombs that she throws. What's her face? Klee. So she's got like elf ears similar to Klee, except she's like all blue themed. Leilu looks like. Yeah, they need to explain some races in here too. It's like they were kind of vague and never really specific. It's like we have elves, we have like beast people kind of. And it's like weird because like they're races, and we've been to like 4 different major nations and we haven't really seen a large population of them. We'll see like 1 or 2 characters that are like main characters there. It'd be interesting if we go to a nation where it's like, no, this is mostly elf people or mostly like beast-ish people where like they got like the horns or like they have like some animal-esque parts. Alright, so that's coming. Was there a stream that I missed for Genshin Impact today or something? Because they released a lot of information on her. Huh. Yeah, I was just looking through the Twitter just to see
She gets right to the point,
if there's anything new. Doesn't look like it other than that. But yeah, looks like they have a bunch of new information about Lilu or Lilu. Lila? Am I a moron? Lila? Is that how you say it? It's hard because it's like, it's Chinese game, but then they base some of them off of different languages, so then pronunciation just becomes, is it Chinese pronunciation, English pronunciation, or the pronunciation of like the region it came from? It's like, fuck. I think maybe it's Lila. Layla? Or it could be Layla. Lila? It depends on how they pronounce the A. The AY. Anyway, doesn't matter. A bunch of information on her is up over on their Twitter if you want to check it out. 20-odd minutes ago, character demo is up. Yeah, I think we'll just do the first.
Reduced to just standing around.
Yes.
How absurd.
We'll do the first little test round and see how this goes. And then I think I'm going to call for today. We're already over time, but I've been rambling a lot and we found out some pretty cool shit. I think I'm going to grind in this a little bit, just like in terms of getting treasure chests, like grinding the tree and maybe the bulletin board. Oh, hey, cutscene.
This is where you'll capture your fungi. The fungi in this area are highly compatible with the Wisdom Orb, and they're ideal for training and competing with.
It's our Pokemons.
The Wisdom Orb can capture and store fungi. It also serves as a controller. I recommend giving each fungus a code name to make commanding them easy.
This is Pokemon.
For example, this one next to me is Pyro 1, which means Pyrofungus number 1.
See, this would be so cool if this was a new concept where it's like, no, you can do this anywhere, and now you can have like a little companion that fights with you. They won't do a lot of damage, but they'll do a little, maybe a little elemental damage. That would be fucking dope. Because it's like, I always wanted them to be like, it's a party system, so you have all your people out on the field at once. You can just swap between who you want to actually play as. I think that would be way cooler than how they have it set up now. But we have what we have, and hey, if they can somehow add like a little buddy that you can fight with, that'd be dope.
You just go off their element and then number them? Seems kind of boring to Paimon. This fungus looks pretty lively. Why don't we call it Bouncy Happy Shroom?
Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my own way of naming them, and I'm gonna stick with it. It's simple, straightforward. It helps me with managing them.
Yeah, you're probably used to calling it Pyro 1 anyway. All right, we'll stop. But wait until you hear the great names we come up with for our fungi. You might want to reconsider then.
We won't. It's gonna be base. This is coming from the person that never names the Pokemon other than their actual name. I never get a Gardevoir Kevin. Just Gardevoir. Hold on, we have to equip it, don't we? Like, it didn't automatically. No auto-equips. There we go. Yeah, this works, like, exactly. Is that it? Oh, we got him. Booyah. Stormlord. Haha. We're going official on this one. Stormlord. Damn you. You're harshing my cool.
Paimon's a fungi naming expert. Every one of these will sound really cool when you call them out in the arena. The round hat on this little guy's head kinda looks like a drum, don't you think? The first thing that came to Paimon's mind when she saw it was, if you hit it on the head, it's definitely gonna go bing bong. How does the name Bongo Head sound? But look how happy it looks! That means it likes the name. Okay then, Bongo Head it is! Aw, Bongo Head's just like a little puppy. Paimon's never seen this side of a fungus before. From now on, we need to look out for each other, Bongo Head. Okay, let's go catch some more fungi and make a team for Bongo Head!
Yeah, what makes fungus grow super fast? Isn't it like sugar water or something? He defeated a bunch of that. Get that sucker 4 times as large. It's just gonna body everyone. Oh wait, no, wrong way, wrong way. Honestly, I can't wait to get the wings from Inazuma. I think they would look really good on Zhao. Hold on. Did I already do this one over here?
Propagate!
Bastard. Ah! We need a bow person, don't we? Fuck. Alright, you know what? Moving on, moving on.
Go, Barbara, go!
Where's the alligators? I could have sworn there were some in this river. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be grinding like treasure chests and shit here, so we can get more sigils. This is, once again, not really checking to see how far away this thing is. It is back here. Yeah, a lot of me rambling and a lot of load screens today, folks. Alright. Are we catching more? Ah. Okay. They are all pretty bad.
Great, you've now collected all 4 fungi. The next step is to use the floral jelly provided by the organizers to boost your fungi's abilities. That way, they'll be able to unleash powerful skills during combat.
Paimon can't believe we're making progress so quickly! It's all thanks to your help, Hania. Alright, let's all return to the arena now. Huh? Look, someone's staggering along with a fungus running circles around her.
Oh!
Is she being attacked?
Literally was just talking about her. That's the new character. Okay.
She's collapsed! Let's go see what's happening.
She collapsed off screen and I'm describing it to you now, how she fell to the ground just then.
I can't go on. Too weak.
Is this the same voice actress as Chi-Chi?
Are you hurt? How bad is it?
Pyro 1, take it out!
Dramatic.
Wait, it's not an enemy. It's my shroom buddy.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Her voice is different. At first, it kind of sounded very similar.
I'm just a little too tired to walk right now, but I still need to find 3 more shroom buddies to qualify for the tournament. You mean you're a contestant too? I wasn't counting on running into other contestants here. Maybe this is the end of the road for me. Twirly Whirly on its own is no match for you.
Please tell me this is not her normal speaking voice. In terms of the whininess of it.
Look after Twirly Whirly for me. Take him with you to the top. Hey, don't give up. It's not like we're a bunch of eremites trying to steal your fungi. Your shroom buddies. We're better than that. You should at least hang in there until we're in the arena, so we can compete against each other properly. Hania over here is a professional beast tamer, and despite knowing that we might be her fiercest competitors, she still gave us lots of help and advice.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Yes.
State your name and mission! Golden Comet and Silver Companion shall gladly come to your aid!
Why did you lean into that, Paimon?
Really? Then, could you please help me collect the rest of the 4 shroom buddies I need? Does this mean my luck is finally starting to change? My name is Layla. I'm just a student in the Ratawe Darshan, so I don't have any impressive titles or anything. And my goal is to make it into the quarterfinals. If I can make it to the quarterfinals, I'll get to take my shroom buddies home and delegate some of my physical labor to them. Of course, I'll take good care of them, too. Oh, yeah! Paimon read that in the rules somewhere. All quarterfinalists get to take home any fungi of their choice. But what do you mean physical labor? You're a student. Shouldn't you be busy with coursework and writing papers? This is pretty embarrassing, but, so I must have some sort of congenital sleep disorder or something, 'cause I can never seem to get enough sleep, and I'm always really low on energy. Even the smallest amount of exercise makes me... Well, you saw me just now. I get so tired, I collapse from exhaustion. So when I said physical labor, I just meant basic stuff like moving books around or fetching things I need from the store. You don't need to be embarrassed about that. It's totally normal. Paimon delegates chores to him all the time.
First she calls them buddies, then she talks about wanting to live with them? Ridiculous. She sounds just like Elhingen. Well, looks like you've mastered everything already and moved on to helping others. I'm delighted for you. I'll see you around. Good luck.
Huh? Why is Hania leaving all of a sudden? We haven't thanked you or Pyro What's wrong? That beast tamer. Is she angry?
Oh god, yeah, this is just gonna be her normal voice. Like with Chi-Chi, it's just like, okay, fine. But now with her, it's just like,
Probably not. She's pretty blunt and doesn't make a great first impression, but she's definitely not a bad person. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see her again, and when we do, let's give her some gifts to show her our gratitude. In the meantime, let's follow her example by doing our best in the tournament, helping other contestants, and making sure Layla gets to compete. Thank you so much. I'll try my best to contribute too. I don't want to be a burden to you guys. Nicely done. Now that we put together Layla's team, she should be eligible to take part. Let's head back to the arena and confirm with them.
alright. There. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for today. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm gonna go after that chest right over there. But yeah, that is it for today. The end of stream day 800 of streaming in a row. And yeah, thanks everyone for coming out and hanging out. Definitely, I'd say it's a so-so day. We did a pretty good pull. All right, I need to be more optimistic. We did a pretty good pull. We learned about the tree, so I'm going to try to get more sigils. And we just started this and finished the main story quest. So we got a lot of stuff to do, exploring this world. Because yeah, next month, yeah, I'm pretty confident it's just going to be more Dragonspine, which honestly, that's a pretty interesting side story that's been going on the last few years. I don't know how new people coming into this game handle that. Because, like, the first time up there, we were introduced, like, I don't know if they add those into the main story, or, like, as side quests. Because, like, for me, I seen it as, like, a special event where we went there and we met Albedo. And then the second year we went back there, found out, like, oh, yeah, he's, like, a synthetic human, and, like, there's a whole fucking weird thing going on with him. So now this year, we're gonna go back there, and it's just, like, how... Like, if someone just started Genshin Impact and they went there this year, would they just be like in the middle of this story arc, be like, what the hell's going on?
Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll
yeah, I really wonder how they had that tied in. But anyway, I actually looking forward to that because I think that's one of the more solid side stories. Actually, there's not even really too many side stories that are like going on very long. Even the summertime events, the Golden Apple Archipelago, it was like completely different this year than it was last year, but it's still vaguely tied together. And I did think this year's event was better than last year's. Although I do think you do get a lot more out of it if you knew what happened in the first year. With like the whole, like the story of everything, especially with the talking boat. There was a talking boat and a talking squirrel in the summertime event. That is something that is just like, I forget and then I remember it. I'm like, oh yeah, that was weird. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Links down below for my Twitter, where I Twitter every day when I'm online, when I'm playing, as well as if there's any interesting game trailers, which there are some from the other day when the Nintendo Direct happened, as well as a link over to my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded, including the last 226, 27 streams that I have done since I began this game all the way up until now. What little progress that we made. Amazing. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow with Final Fantasy XII, where we're going to try to continue the main story. And then this weekend will be some more Yakuza Like a Dragon, where, once again, we're going to be pushing forward in the main story on Saturday. And then Sunday, we might take a break and try to do some side quests. We'll see. We'll see what happens and what's going on. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. See ya.